Is Sukuna a fraud? Hell yes. In JJK chapter 233, we start where we left off. Gojo knocks out Frog Kuna and Mahoraga gets summoned in his stead. Everyone is worried that Gojo might be Gojo-over, and Yuji states that he still is on par with Mahoraga, even in this exhausted state of his. But Shoko replies by pointing out Gojo's reverse curse energy output is slowing down. And since it's slowing down, this will affect his offensive capabilities with red and his defensive capabilities with reverse curse technique healing. And by the way, our girl Shoko is stressing. She gave up smoking, but she only smokes in certain very stressful situations like Shibuya in the Culling Games arc. Right now in this manga panel, we see her smoking entire packs of cigarettes. Let's pray for our girl, man. Getting back on track, we get a narrator saying that everyone thinks that Gojo might lose. Even Gojo himself thinks he might lose. Gojo then starts to think back to a time where he was last pushed like this and Toji pops up in his head. And I gotta say, this shit hits differently, especially since we just got Toji vs Gojo animated in the anime. Getting back to the thick of the action, Gojo is dodging and attacking Mahoraga down a hallway. And during this time, Sukuna's NyQuil finally wears off and he summons a new Chimera Beast Shadow called Agido. Now, I don't think this is a new 10 Shadow Shikigami. I definitely think this is more so an amalgamation of the 10 Shadow Shikigami. Regardless of that, Gojo pokes fun at Sukuna and says Sukuna looks like a child stuck in between his mommy and daddy. Sukuna then proceeds to try to do a threesome with Gojo using Mahoraga's offense and Agito as defense for himself and Mahoraga. Now, this part is actually funny, knee slapper fucking hilarious. There's a panel of Sukuna throwing a fire extinguisher at Gojo to create a distraction. And I can't help but laugh at this man Sukuna. He is really using everything at his disposal to try to beat Gojo. Throughout the heavens and the earth, he alone is truly the fraudulent one. But I guess throwing the fire extinguisher wasn't for nothing. He did use it to cause a distraction so him and Mahoraga can escape from Gojo's onslaught of attacks. Gojo does take note of how close to the belt Sukuna is keeping Mahoraga, thinking to himself that he can kill the Shikigami if he gets a chance. Gojo then hops off the defensive side and goes to a more offensive strike. Gojo tries to hit Mahoraga with the red, but since his reverse curse energy is so low, it hardly hurts Mahoraga. This causes Gojo to think to himself that he has to use his maximum technique, Unlimited Hollow. And with that, we close off this chapter. Now, between me and you, I think you should subscribe for more. If you want to get more up-to-date info on anime, manga, TV shows, comic books, anything like that. Also, comment below, do you think Sukuna is a fraud? Because Sukuna has been doing a lot of cheap shots and tactics, and it just really makes me think that there's no way he thinks to himself that he's stronger than Gojo. With all the stuff that he's pulled, there's absolutely no way that he thinks he's stronger. Anyways, I have been your man, Brandon Man. See you guys later.